The father kept shooting at the aliens in the sky, trying to save his daughter, but he was also taken away by a green light, disappearing right in front of Jimmy. No one expected this incident to be related to the daytime crash. A day earlier, a plane had crashed near a farm. When Jimmy arrived at the scene, he didn't see a raging fire, but a cloud of green smoke with a very pungent smell. Strangely, as Jimmy wondered why the lake was also emitting green smoke, a shadow flashed behind him in the woods. Jimmy was sure he wasn't seeing things and called out, but no one responded. He chased the shadow all the way to his family's warehouse. Since it was too dark inside, Jimmy asked his father to come. He told his father about seeing a child running out of the pond. His father thought he was lying, but as soon as they entered the warehouse, the light was mysteriously blown out by a white light. In the dark warehouse, the father seemed to notice something. At this moment, Jimmy turned on the infrared camera. The sound was coming from the lower deck. The father shone. A flashlight down, and there it was, the moving shadow. Even the father saw it clearly this time. To find out what it was, the father and son mustered their courage and went down to the lower deck to investigate. For safety, the father grabbed a pitchfork as a weapon. Inside, a creature resembling an alien roared and lunged out. After a struggle, the father used his height advantage to knock the creature out. Jimmy asked his father what it was, but the father, still shaken by fear, had no idea. He was furious, shouting that it wasn't human. Jimmy, scared by his father's anger, didn't dare ask more. He watched as his father wrapped the creature up. When the father opened the bag, Jimmy finally saw what he had only seen on TV before, an alien. His father had actually caught one. They began to worry about what to do with the alien's body. Just then, the police came to inquire about the damage to their house. The father was relieved to know they hadn't discovered the alien. They told the mother about catching the alien, but she thought they were crazy, leading to a big argument. After the police left, the father quietly returned to the barn, grabbed some tools, and easily lifted the wrapped alien, dragging it back to the house and secretly placing it in their basement. The mother accidentally saw this and finally believed everything the father said was true. She asked him what to do with the body, but the father said it was only a matter of time before the police found out. However, there was a bigger problem. They hadn't had any income for a long time. The father suggested secretly selling the alien for money, but he didn't expect the alien to wake up. He had to leave it aside and told Jimmy to stay away from it. Just then, something incredible happened outside. Bats, as if summoned, gathered over Jimmy's house, and a storm began in the distance. A thunderstorm appeared, and the house's electricity was mysteriously drained. The father realized danger was coming and grabbed his shotgun to protect the family from the car in the barn. But as soon as he left, Jimmy saw another alien approaching the yard, the key. Father searched the yard but couldn't find the alien and returned to the house. The alien was now at the window. The father raised his gun to shoot but was too late. The tension left the mother at a loss. When she turned around, she finally saw the alien's face. The father told everyone to escape, but the shout made the alien disappear again. The father and mother used a mattress to block the window, and everyone spent the night in extreme fear. The father, overwhelmed, took his shotgun and checked every window, occasionally aiming outside. The more he did this, the stronger his fear grew, pushing him to the edge. This time, the father grabbed his gun, ignoring his son's pleas, and rushed into the basement to deal with the captured alien. But he couldn't find it. Then, the whole room started experiencing interference, with household appliances flickering. Even Jimmy's camera was affected. Strangely, the TV was working fine, showing images of human anatomy. The parents were confused, and as they were still puzzled, loud footsteps came from upstairs. Jimmy and his not-so-normal sister went upstairs but found the sister missing. The mother was frantic, and at that moment the father suddenly fired a warning shot towards the roof, but the sister was never found. The father lost his mind, ran outside, and continued shooting at the sky. A green light descended from the sky, taking the father away. Jimmy recorded the whole process, but was so frightened by a sudden figure that he collapsed. The video ended there. From the perspective, it doesn't seem like a movie, but whether the creatures in the footage are real, we don't know.